We are back just coming up at 15 minutes before the top of the hour. And as we bring today's show to a close, I just want to bring three or four very important pieces of information to your attention. Three of them historical, meaning they are extended back as far back as 2022 October or even before that. And then one is kind of really current, October the 11th. Let me deal with the 11th one. It seems from all indication, based on things that have happened within the recent past, that the writing is on the wall. And while there have been this concern of who would run the UNC, it's quite kind of clear also that there is going to be some changes in the dynamics of the operations of the PNM. Without saying it in so many words, the Prime Minister, of course, appointed Stuart Young as the acting Prime Minister for the last two times that he left the country, either sensing that Imbert is not going to be going back up for a seat, or that Imbert has lost favor. I don't think he has lost favor with the PM. I think the PM has dropped a spoke in the proverbial wheel, as they would say, to kind of start to get people to, dust off their political uniforms and say to them, get ready because elections is happening. I think 6 weeks is the time for an election. It will not happen after the 15th of December for obvious reasons, Christmas, and it will not happen for Carnival because it is not normal. But then anything could happen in Trinidad and Tobago. It means to say, if by the end of October this month, next 2 weeks, the parliament is not wound up, then the elections will not be before 2025 sometime. I think the PNM have put off their internal elections. That's another sign that things are not ready. They most likely haven't got their running mate in place. So whoever is going to be the pontificated person that will go forward. It's not like Biden, who has pontificated and say, Kamala Harris, you could take on the reins. In Trinidad and Tobago, it's a little bit different in that it's about who controls the majority of the people. So is it that the present Prime Minister will step down before? I doubt it. I think he sees himself as still being formidable. He has done a very good job. He has said he has run the course. He has kind of pat himself on the back for a lot of the things he has done. His big claim to fame was that dragon gas deal. And those of you paying attention, he was aboard the ship or the vessel that is going to be dealing, the mapping or dealing with that dragon gas thing. He and Stuart Young and some of the other people from Shell, I think, was there recently. So we have some cutoff dates, and it's clear what's going to happen. There is going to be a change. Whether it happens before the election will be determined as to if there is a parliamentary recess coming at the end of October. Then obviously a date will be announced, and it will have to be before the 15th of December or before the 25th. It might just be something that could be done. But if at the end of this month nothing happens, it means to say we'll have to wait till after Carnival. And it will definitely come then. Whether it will come at the end of the year or whether he will carry the tenure all the way down, it's quite possible too, because he has run it the way that he feels it. Like the old Frank Sinatra, I did it my way. So we wait to see what happens with that. I just want to inform and advocate to you, the people of Trinidad and Tobago, that the role of the Prime Minister in the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago, in addition to everything else that has to be done, is one that has to ensure that the laws are upheld, that the issue of good law or legislation is put in place. Because when they took the oath of office, they said without fear or favor, and I would believe that they meant it, and they say they will enforce the Constitution. I will get it and read it for you hopefully tomorrow, if I get the time. And if that is the case, then we have to look at that in a very serious way. Three quick things. We are in 2024. In 2022, Finance Minister said that they almost balanced the budget. Well, 22 went with an almost balance. That's after the pandemic and all the money spent. 23 was a deficit. 24 is another deficit. And 25 is another deficit. So I don't know what went wrong between 22 and 25. If you see something going in the wrong direction, do you allow it to continue to go? Or do you take a preventative action and do something about it? So to come and tell us in October 22 that the Ministry of Finance almost balanced the budget, I would believe that's a disingenuous statement. And obviously, the finance minister has to account for that, but we will not hear anything about it. On the other hand, we have issues in Tobago. The THA obviously has appointed a company from Trinidad, a company by the name of Innovative Roofing and Construction Solutions, whose company got a $54 million or $55 million contract for the construction of the Milford Court Pigeon Point Connector Road. And of course, this is given by the THA. Now, if you're listening to the company, Construction Solutions Limited, you have to ask yourself, does this company have the experience of building roads? Now, I don't know them to have that experience, and I'm not saying that they don't. But are there other people with track records that might have been able to be better used for this? There's quite a number of different points in this article. But I think the most important thing is that we are in 2024, and I personally haven't heard anything about this. Because the company, according to the headline, was mum, and of course, the THA defended the road contract for the Trinidad roofing contract. Did they qualify, pre-qualify? What was the mechanisms? Is this a who you know kind of arrangement? Who is friend of who? I am not aware. I really don't care. I am just interested in making sure that answers come, because the company is mum and the THA has defended the road contract. I have no clue as to where this contract is. I don't know if it finished, not finished, how much it cost, was it budgeted, did it not budget, where is the quality? Who did the job? Was it the company that did it, or did they subcontract it to somebody? I don't know. And finally, in 2022, bullets miss baby. Parents shield daughter as gunmen shoot them dead. This is a young man, St. James couple, Corey Clark and Samantha Patrick. Did we ever get anything on this? Are we any closer in finding the perpetrators? Clark's father, Anthony, who lives nearby, heard the gunshots and on check-in, moments after the shots, stopped, found the baby crying near to her mother and father. Police and a district medical officer went to the scene and declared the couple dead at 2 a.m. on Tuesday. 2 a.m. How do these things happen in a small country like this? And we can't get it solved, we can't get it locked down. What's the background of these people? Where they come from? What's the history? According to this, Clark said his son operated a parlor in the neighborhood and sometimes received unemployment relief contracts for construction projects. Clark, the pastor of Mount St. Jude Spiritual Baptist Church, said he believes envy and jealousy were the motives behind the double murder. Look, we are not going to solve the problem if we do not take the enforcement as prescribed in the Constitution. I again say the Constitution is very clear. If you commit the crime, you pay the price. Hi, good morning. Access phrase. Good morning. Hey, young boy, how you going? Yeah, police officer uniform. I was in St. James on Friday night. They had a little roadblock. Well, not a roadblock. They was checking, and this police officer, the back of his uniform, the police sign in the back, it looked like it was a stick-on. I don't understand why. Makes no sense. Makes no sense in this small country. Yeah, well, they must find excuses because no, he talking about something else recently. I saw him talking about something. He had no interest in this. No interest. No, I don't know. He said about him with that. That's not his job. That's not his job. Uh-huh. I don't think you will see that in there at all because it's not it's going to be what you call a last minute arrangement. It may happen as soon as nobody don't have money in, they say what, 400 million or something in the account, which is supposed to support some kind of project. Listen. Well, I really have no idea whether that is more important than fixing the roads. Well, we already at that point, we are at the point of no return. We're in the deterioration zone. Yeah. Well, they're still trying to get the final report on the crack in the creek. Oh Lord, yes, I mean, well, boy, I am certain. Well, let's hope that's not the way it works, because I mean, all you and I saying, we have no evidential proof to support that. It's just gesticulation. It's just an opinion. It's not a fact. It's a freedom of our speech. Yeah, for sure. All right, my friend. I didn't see anything about that. I'm not aware. Oh yeah. I remember that. I remember. Yeah, I remember that. It showed that on social media. The fella drop off by the corner. Well, you know how it is. What we gonna do, man? Anyhow, we're gonna talk. No, today. Remember, today you off. Yeah, today you off. All right. Okay. Good. You take care. Cool. All right, people. That's it for me. 1 minute before the top of the hour. It's already blinking and nod, winking, blinking and nod. So. The boss is here. That's the man that is going to take you down reggae land today. It's a new song at Mo FM. Reggae Legends. Dr. Hyde is on. Up next is the headline news. Stay with me.